they had the right idea. The idea was to get out the contract. So they was talking, yeah, then we gonna get out the contract. They 26. When we was 26, we was running up on to getting out our contract.
I was gonna ask you that.
You know what I'm saying? We was okay corralling too. You know what I'm saying?
Anybody in
you know what I mean? Who said that? But they went crazy though. Like, you know, but when we was wilding, it was in the early 2000s. They got face recognition and all of that. They went about the idea wrong. You know what I'm saying? But the idea was right. They ain't have to run down on.
Cause you put people in a did you have like a bunch of people in the
we had all info Nelsons and
he gets correct. He's just very animated when he talks. It's too much technology.
Yeah,
the technology is way different. It's like he said. It's Instagram. These niggas take jewelry and then go straight to Instagram and post it after they take.
They didn't just attempt to break a contract. They turned it into something that could have ended everything. Now pay close attention because this situation goes beyond typical rap drama. Carmen just revealed details that point to what might be Pooh Shiesty's biggest business mistake and how Dipset figured out how to navigate the game without self-sabotaging. Here's how it plays out. A plan gets put together and the objective is straightforward. Get out of a deal connected to Gucci Mane. But the execution? That's where everything starts to fall apart. Instead of relying on legal strategy and leverage, it shifts into pressure and chaos. And in today's environment, that's a losing approach. Because this isn't the early 2000s anymore. There are cameras everywhere. Face recognition is real, and social media keeps track of everything. One wrong move doesn't just cost money. It can cost millions. And beyond that, it can impact your freedom, your reputation, and your long-term income. Now, I'm about to let you hear it for yourself. But before we get into that, make sure you like the video, drop your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe. Let's get into it.
Shoot this. What y'all think about Pooh Shiesty and them, man?
Shiesty is
Yo, did y'all see that Pooh Shiesty and his mother, man?
Shiesty.
Yeah, I know I'm saying. You always
Shiesty
in the history.
Is a motherfucking wild boy.
So for the people that don't know, because Sin is always in the museum in the history class. Pooh Shiesty actually,
wow,
him and his scheduled to drive from Memphis to Dallas with a pre-orchestrated contract to get out his contract with Gucci Mane, right? And when they got there, obviously they wanted Gucci to sign. I heard Gucci's with an off-duty officer, Bezo, you said. Somebody else was there. But they were actually outnumbered, outgunned. And I heard from where we're hearing from reports, Gucci Mane signed the contract, but I don't think Gucci's telling. Whoever else was there is telling. And it just looks like bad on Gucci Mane. What do you think, Larry, about this whole scenario? Pooh Shiesty got out of jail in what, November? 5 months ago? What do you think about this whole scenario? Because his father was there as well. Did you hear about it?
I heard about it.
What do you think about this whole thing?
I think these niggas watch too many movies, man. These niggas went in, like you're saying, these niggas planned out this thing by bus, train, automobile, whatever they did. Your pops is there. They got pistols and revolvers and ARs and whatever else they got. I don't know, guns, a bunch of guns. I mean, it's Big Red. What is my office hours are from 9 to 5? I feel like they I don't know, man. I don't know why would they think of that? Like, why do that? Like,
my thing is this, right? And we're never gonna hear about this person if it is that person. Who said this isn't a good idea? So like, where's the nigga had to be like, I try to tell them not to go. Where's the nigga had to be like, yo, you on parole, you on house arrest. Dad, don't go there with the, you're the father actually. I don't know. To this day, I still haven't done the homework or anything. I don't know who Big 30 is. Who's that's his man? He's a rapper too? So, yeah.
You took what you said is what I was thinking. Me personally, they had the right idea. The idea was to get out the contract. So they was talking, yeah, then we gonna get out the contract. They 26. When we was 26, we was running up on too getting out our contract.
I was gonna ask you that.
You know what I'm saying? We was okay corralling too. You know what I'm saying?
Anybody in
You know what I mean? Who said that? But they went crazy though. Like, you know, but when we was wilding, it was in the early 2000s. They got face recognition and all of that. They went about the idea wrong. You know what I'm saying? But the idea was right. They didn't have to run down on.
Because you put people in a did you have like a bunch of people in the
We had all info Nelsons and
no. I'm saying, didn't you have them in Def Jam? Not Def Jam, but whoever, in like a bunch of people there?
Zeke is correct. In Sony Records, we kind of applied a little pressure, but Zeke.
But it wasn't that. It wasn't, yeah.
Zeke is correct. He's just very animated when he talks. It's too much technology.
Yeah.
The technology is way different. It's like you said, it's Instagram. These niggas take jewelry and then go straight to Instagram and post it after they take the jewelry.
Yeah.
It's not only that. It's I heard someone that went back to Memphis on the Greyhound. You go back to Memphis on a Greyhound, what are you doing? You know.
A diss record.
Yeah, they did it from what Bezo and PT is telling me. They did and there was cameras in front of where they actually did the whole security footage.
I think he had a monitor on.
Yeah, so the whole technology aspect is way different. I seen something recently where they caught a murder off of, not this situation, I'm just saying in general as far as technology is concerned, they caught a murder off of a Tesla. Bezo, thank you, Bezo. They caught a murder off a Tesla. It's just too much Ring cameras everywhere. You damn near got to be a ghost if you want to commit a murder and scout out where every camera is and everything else. You got to be Snoop and Chris from The Wire to cut the phone lines and everything else if you want to get away with murder. Sin, what do you think about this situation?
I was going to ask you what you would have took it to the street or you would have took it legal action if that was your artist that did that to you.
Yeah, well, Sin, you wanted to ask me what I was doing in 1974.
Yeah, and I'm here for the history. I'm here for the history and the detail. That's what I'm here for. You do not like it. I'm still going to ask you.
I like that you asked me that. It's not a problem, but I'm just fast forwarding. I asked you first, actually. How do you feel about this whole situation?
I'm going to the street. My name, Gucci LaFleur. I'm going to the street.
My name is Gucci LaFleur. I'm going to the streets. Yeah. But can't change it, right? This man got a wife, he got kids, everything else.
I understand that.
You going to the streets still?
Listen, he got the wife and kids from being the person he was in the street. Don't change me. I mean, glow up, and that's cool. You can help me, think a little better, but it's certain things I got to react to. Everybody knows when I first heard about this, people was like, yeah, that's definitely Gucci clone. And I agree with it. My boy said it first, and then I've just ran with it. I said, yeah, that's a clone because old Gucci is not. He made a whole album. This is my favorite rapper off of bodying somebody that tried to take something from him. So yeah, this is a different Gucci, and if he's calling, I don't know if he called police. I don't know that, but if that's what happened, then yeah, that's a different.
He called police. I think the people he with called police, and just because he didn't call police, that doesn't mean he has to react today. Like, bro, if something happens to any of them right now, who they going to first, whether he did something or not? And that's what I'm talking about with stupidity and emotions, and then and just running. Yo, you gotta have if something happens to any one of them, Gucci is gonna be the first suspect, right? When God bless, and I'm bringing up something else in Memphis, right? And I don't even need to involve anybody, but I'm just being realistic from the outside looking at it. God bless. When Young Dolph died, right, and we see that it wasn't these people. We see it was some other people. God bless and shout R.I.P. Young Dolph. First thing you think about is that he was beefing with in the music career. I'm not going to say their name because I don't want to bring up old feelings and everything else. You'd be like, you know who did that? We from New York. be like, yo, what's the name of them did that? And it turned out not to be true. Well, as far as we know, they didn't have anything to do with it. And when it's those type of situations, for Gucci Mane to react and do something to anybody with them this soon, or, you know, I'm not saying he should do something at all, but this soon, he got to be crazy, man. That's just my opinion, Sin City.
We done came a long way from Ice Cube saying I do my dirt by my lonely. It's not even, it's nowhere near that anymore. I mean, everything has to be like, I don't know what the thing is, like when they have to like publicize what they do. You know what I mean? Like, it's like what you said about the jewelry. They got to show like you robbing it, you showing it. Like, I don't get that aspect. It's kind of a sickness to me.
It's kind of
Yeah,
that's because you grew up in an era where it wasn't nothing. You got to understand, if you was born in 2000, you almost 30 now. You know what I'm saying? So all these kids, all they know is camera. You know what I'm saying? Or this is they hustle. This is they trap. They rob off the phone. They in what's it, BOA, Bank of America. They doing a whole bunch of stuff that got everything to do with technology. We don't know nothing about that because we was raised.
That says she doesn't know what it's like to grow up without
internet,
social media or the internet. She doesn't even know what it's
know
about.
What I'm saying? And as far as this is all speculation right here that I'm speaking on. There's a different angle with that Pooh Shiesty thing. The allegedly they trying to say that the was talking to Pooh Shiesty to get on his rap label. So he was telling Pooh Shiesty whatever he was selling him to get out of his contract. And while Gucci was over there, but in jail, they tried to say that his wife. And then when he came home, he put the battery in Shiesty back paws, and that's how everything ultimately
ultimately.
I mean, whatever this wordly, when you do this
allegedly,
right here, allegedly had happened.
That's quote unquote. That's not allegedly.
Quote unquote is related to allegedly. They know each other a little something. This ultimatum allegedly.
That's what that means.
Yeah, they related. So that's the whole speculational conversation.
Speculational.
Yeah,
some new words.
Conversation.
It's really some new words
that the Shiesty, and this is alleged, that Shiesty had, and that's how really the birth of the boy.
But what about when Nipsey died? It was gunshots that night. Grandmother's houses got shot up that night.
Yeah, I understand that, but somebody actually died, and it wasn't actually any.
Rest in peace, Nipsey.
R.I.P. Nipsey. Yes, somebody actually died, and it wasn't another celebrity that Nipsey was beefing with. Little different situation.
It's a slightly different situation here, Sin. This is the part people usually avoid saying out loud. Talent by itself isn't enough in this industry. When I look at everything that happened, I don't really see clear villains. What I see is a disconnect between mindset and strategy. Carmine is speaking from experience, while Pooh Shiesty is operating off instinct. And Gucci Mane is in a position where every move he makes carries weight and consequences. Here's how I see it. Every artist wants control, and that's completely understandable. But the real power move today is patience and positioning, not pressure or emotion. Because the game has evolved. The ones winning now are thinking like CEOs, not just entertainers. And here's a quick business reality. Record labels can take anywhere from 50% to 80% of an artist's revenue, depending on the deal structure. That's exactly why ownership is so important. That's why leverage matters. But more than anything, how you go about securing that leverage matters the most. So let me ask you this. If you were in Pooh Shiesty's position, would you have handled it differently to lock in a better long-term deal? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Peace.